That's how it works. They like a game, they promote a game, it's the best game in the world, there's nothing wrong with it, it's totally perfect, everything about it is amazing. Gamers love a game, it's awful, it's shit, it's bad, it's terrible, they'll find any reason under the sun to hate it. Like, we don't understand that yet? Like, really?
Crimson Desert.
And I haven't even played the game, so it might genuinely be a terrible game. But you want to know what's crazy about it? Is that obviously these dudes come out of the fucking woodwork to shit on it. Like when they shit on Battle for Bikini Bottom. That was like one of the last straws to me, man.
A kid game, mind you. This is a remake of a kid game.
Totally perfectly fine remake. They shit on it because, oh, well, it doesn't have any modern jokes. It's a remake. Of course it has no modern jokes. It's a remake.
Wouldn't it be a remastered instead of a remake?
No, it's a remake. I think. I'm pretty sure it's a remake.
Crimson Desert stream reviews are currently mixed.
Hello, Dax.
All time mixed. 61% of 460.
Maybe it is a mid game. All I am saying is that I cannot trust the people that gave what's it called? They gave all these Concord, fucking Dragon Age, all these other games. I can't trust them, man. I can't trust them anymore. They're a joke.
IGN
modern jokes, it makes no sense because they did an AMA on 8chan and it was a completely political hatchet job they knew they could get away with.
IGN France gave it an 8 out of 10.
That's how it works. They wanted a remake of a 20-year-old game to have modern-day SpongeBob jokes, as if anybody at all knows any modern SpongeBob jokes. How many of y'all have actually played or watched a modern SpongeBob? I know Dax is in Twitch. I'm well aware. Damn, bro. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing.
And I mean, have more players still not change the fact that the game can still be mid. Crimson Desert's success because of marketing, just like Battlefield 6.
Look, it could be a fucking mid game. I just cannot trust people that say that Dragon Age Inquisition and Dragon Age or Dragon Age or was it? Fucking Veilguard. I forgot the name of the fucking shitter. And
yeah,
Veilguard and all, and Dustborn and all these other games are great. But the minute it's a game that the chuds like, it's insta bad, guys. It's so bad. You shouldn't like it. In fact, you should feel bad for even considering it. Yeah, I'm a little bit beyond that at this point in this era. Dax coming over to YouTube. I mean, I don't care. Whatever gets my fucking numbers up, I don't care what y'all do. We need to keep track of how many days this year I've streamed consistently.
Journalists out here speedrunning Concord 2.0 ratings while players are already 200k plus deep in Crimson Desert Cooking Feast. The copium must be legendary over there. Can't wait to see it's actually mid articles get ratioed into oblivion. Peak Gaming, Schadenfreude and company.
There you go. The PP Max, I guess that's kind of okay. Only you could buy more of those. I don't know why they don't. No, I'm not calling him the wrong name. You people know I'm multi-streaming. They have to be getting under my skin. They have to be getting under my fucking skin. Unreal.
In no freaking world is a game with this much attention to detail and ambition of 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah, like that's the whole point. Are these wars too? Yeah, it's too fast. Okay. That's the whole point, dude. They know what they're doing. They know that if gamers like it, it's bad. Remember when Hogwarts Legacy was like the most evil thing you could possibly play? You know, forget all the games with predatory microtransactions and shit. Right? Like that was totally fine. Can I OBS a no accident since XX days sign, but it reflects my stream streak? Well, how many days into the year are we? Plus, I've done some days with multiple streams, so actually it's going to be much harder to figure out, right? Actually, I don't even need to do that. Dude, just go to the fucking stream archive playlist. How many videos? Okay, well, there's a couple videos in it that aren't live. If I were to open this playlist in a private window... Oops. Hold on. How many videos can you see? 14 unavailable videos are hidden. So what is that? 87 videos?
shit.
Yeah, 87 videos. So I don't know how many days. Okay, that's a good question. Let me Google it. Days in a row streamed. Well, I have to Google it. How many days into the year are we? 78. We're 78 days in, and we're 87 streams in. Hogwarts Legacy just got flack because of J.K. Rowling. They just didn't want people buying and playing it on opening. No, they didn't want them playing it ever. Let's be real here. They were chasing people down, harassing them in streams over it. It wasn't a don't play it on release day. It was a never play it ever and make sure the game fails. And it ironically it backfired.
If a few women broke up with their boyfriends because they saw them playing it.
Absolutely. I want to interview one of those dudes on the podcast. I will specially revive the podcast for that and that alone. 100%.
So the new Battlefield 6 gadget is an EMP device that spots, destroys, and suppresses enemy gadgets and rockets.
Good lord. Oh, it's a better trophy system.
Yeah.
Dude, the trophy system in Battlefield 6 is so dog shit, I never want to touch it.
So you know how when you play Engineer, you can see gadgets through walls?
Yeah.
Essentially, like, if somebody puts that grenade countermeasure, you just point it.
I want to play Locker Metro. Hello, Devin. More gamer oppression? We're just complaining. Look, again, I haven't played Crimson Desert, so I can't tell you if it's good or bad, but I'm beginning to see a lot of telltale signs with them completely trashing the fucking game ahead of time. And I know it's a popular game a lot of people are looking forward to, and so I'm starting to put signs together, and that's all I really need at this point. I like how this dude thinks he's gonna step to someone using one coughing, by the way. This guy's name is Biker Goon. When are we gonna play Sonic Racing Crossworld together? You know what? I will not answer, Dax. Okay, I will. But what I will do, if I can figure it out, start a poll. Let's ask the viewers. When should we play more Sonic X? Was it Racing? Whatever it's called. Sunday. Fuck, I have no idea. It would just be a Sunday, wouldn't it? You know, I'll just leave it up in general. Yes, but only once. Yes, but recurring. No, I prefer FFXIV with Dax more. No. Yeah, I'll just leave it as no. Dax content is fine as is. There you go. Here's your poll, folks. You decide the fate of Sonic Cross Worlds. One time, multiple times, more FFXIV content, and Dax content is fine as it is. Please vote in the poll. We're not going to do it today. You got to be available on Sunday. Uh-oh. Yes, but recurring? Fuck. I always put the worst options, and I hope nobody picks them. Awful. What a fucking tragedy. So there's your answer, Dax. The YouTube chat is running. How many people voted yes recurring? 2 votes? Alright, I'm ignoring this poll. I'm just gonna do what I want. Should I put a goal, Max? I'm gonna put a fucking $50 goal. I'll play Sonic right now. Over 20 seconds of latency, is that my fault? Or is that Devin's fault? Did I fuck up my stream settings? Oh no! I fucked up my stream settings! I can't fix it! No, it's not your fault, it's my fault! Somehow it defaulted to normal latency! Oh my god, I'm screwed! No, it's literally not your fault, it's normal latency! Shit! I usually have it on ultra low. It's over. No, I can't fix it. Once the stream is started, you cannot change the stream latency. It's just, that's how it is forever. You cannot fix the stream latency once you've started the stream. I would have to end the stream, which means I would have to start the stream over again. I would have to make a new stream. It's too late. I'm screwed.
It's too
Wow,
late.
what a fucking
What?
dumbass this guy is, by the way. Oh, I'll beat you in a...
It's too late.
If I
What?
wasn't level 66, this fucker would have KO'd me, by the way. Do you see this bullshit? This is what I get for not using stab every single turn, by the way. He literally would have KO'd me with a fucking self-destruct on a critical hit. They don't deserve these wins, bro. The AI just decide. Here's what the AI does. Ready? Dax plays D&D. Ready? Oh. Right? Hold on. Let me move this. Oh. Oh, wow. Nat 6s, dude. Fuck you. Amazing. Let it self-destruct again. Oh, I don't have viewers. I have Schadenfreude viewers. Now I know what it's like, Max. I'm burning in hell right now. You know that, right?
God.
By the way, can we talk about the rise of non-stop AI slop on fucking YouTube? Like, you know how many channels pop up that are just AI voiced? They don't pronounce anything. It's just AI over and over and over again, man.
Oh my god, my mom's been watching that stuff.
No, Lord. Yeah, sorry guys. There's gonna be latency on this stream. What's your name on Discord, man? I don't know, dude. It's a lot of work. Tomorrow I'll make sure to check. I don't know how it got reset because all the other Pokemon streams have not been this way, so I don't know. You don't get Premier Balls in this game, so we'll just buy a bunch of those. Hyper Potions, we have 19. Revives, we have 7. Full Heals, we only have 1. Let's buy 10. Escape Ropes, we have 3. Let's buy 5. That should be more than we'll ever use. And then we'll save the rest. Okay. Yeah, it'll be manageable. It's just my fault. I should have known better. I forgot to check. I did not recreate this stream from zero, by the way. Do I still have Parasect? No. I got rid of it. People taking pleasure in your pain. I'm a Vamp Fatale disciple. What can I say? If Dami Mommy doesn't step on my balls, then who will? Okay, what the fuck, dude? Anyway. Look at what 14 has done, dude. I must parse the stream viewers for how fast we all hit the one he did not want under 30 seconds. Yeah, basically. I found out that apparently it's a 14 joke. It's a 14 joke. Relax. I'm what do they call it? I'm shooting the shit. We need to find another Pokemon that can learn Cut, by the way. Are there any water types that can learn Surf and Fly? I don't use TikTok. So I'm okay. I'm normal. And I don't use YouTube Shorts. Dude, YouTube recommends me all kinds of fucking crazy shit. The other day they recommended me, like... How do I say this? And try to reel back the NSFW nature of my streaming. They gave me female acidity products. Let's say that. And I'm like, dude, this is a Minecraft video. You are giving me ads for a Minecraft video. About female acidity products. Do you understand? Oh, God. Dear God in heaven, please help me. Yeah, save data is stored on the cartridge. It has to. Where else would it be stored? So yeah, you could get a DS, you could get a copy. You could get a DS, you could get a copy of Gen 4, and then you could import your Pokemon from from Ruby to your Gen 4 game. Now remember, to do it, you have to, oh, well, you just want to access it. I guess he didn't say he wants to import, but to do that, you're gonna have to beat whatever Gen 4 game, preferably Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And honestly, if you just wanted to go out and get a hack DS, I probably wouldn't even blame you at this point, because then you could just jump it right to Gen 7. I would totally do that for you for free, because that's what I was doing with some of my games. So like all those old playthroughs I used to make, one of the things I made sure to do was jump all those Pokemon forward multiple gens at once. So that's basically, I'm trying to move all my Pokemon onto Pokemon Home. I just said I might as well. I made copies of them. It is what it is. Unless I get like a hacked Switch, that's probably all I'm ever going to be able to do with them anyway. Thank you. Did they catch a Zapdos in Pokemon, Twitch Plays Pokemon? Can't remember for the life of me. Oddish. Alright, does anything unique spawn on this route? That's the real question. Probably not. We're gonna have to fight these two. Oh, never mind. All double battles are optional. I love it. Did I know that Snorlax was based off of a Game Freak worker? No. That sounds terrible. Why would they do that? Wow. I mean, it's Game Freak. Dude, I'm not shitting on Game Freak today. I'm tired. I want to import. It's going to cost you. Unless you want to hack a 3DS, it's going to cost you now. I wish you the best of luck. Genuinely, if we were like IRL friends, I'd do it for you for free. I just dump all of them into a game of yours and just call it a day. It's going to cost you a pretty penny to do it legitimately, and I think you're going to need 2 DSs. Unfortunately, it's going to cost you a lot, man. You're going to need at least 2 DSs or a 3DS. You're going to need one of each, basically. Very nice. Alright, yeah, if you could do it, it's easy. 3DSs are pretty cheap, but DSs and the games you'll need to get are not cheap. You're going to need and you have to beat these games, by the way, Devin. Like, you're going to have to beat either Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because basically the Sinnoh games have a limit on how many Pokemon you can import in a single day. You can only move 6. Whereas, in the Johto-based Gen 4 games, you can import as many as you want. It just takes a while. Gen 5, you have to play that stupid other mini-game, and then after that, you just use Poké Transporter. Oh, if he has it, then you just borrow it. Yeah, done. Okay, done. Kick this aroma lady's teeth in? Dude, listen to this guy, man. He's a woman hater. What the hell? I'm a woman respecter. Like, damn, dude. I think it's Venusaur, by the way. There's no... She should have a Venusaur here to fill in the Dex page, and she does not have a Venusaur here. That's what this is. So this trainer, they fucked it up. It's like you have a level 36 Ivysaur. She should have a Venusaur right here to fill in the Pokedex. If you choose Charmander, no trainer in the game has a Venusaur. This is the only starter that the 3rd evolution is not in the game by default. It sucks. Fortunately, we're going to trade some Pokemon over, so it's not the end of the world. It just sucks. We will complete this living dex, by the way, for people who are wondering and keeping track at home. We will do it. I will do it even if it kills me. It will take me the rest of my life, but I will do it. All right, let's just complete this task so we can get back to Kanto. Hello, Narg. I mean, hello, Haruna, Jesus. And then what we'll do is I'll show you all the cool areas that they added that were one-off areas because they didn't want to add all the Johto stuff. That's actually one of my favorite parts of FireRed LeafGreen is that they added like a whole bunch of side areas so that way you could get a bunch of Johto Pokemon, you know? Yeah, no, I love that, man. I still have... My oldest surviving game is my Sapphire. I think I might just pull all the Pokemon off my Sapphire just because there's some of the oldest surviving Pokemon I have because my original Ruby run is dead and I reset it because I got stuck in Victory Road and I was like, well, it'll take me too long to faint. I don't even think I thought about that. I was first square, by the way. All right, really quickly, this is Berry Forest, right? What even spawns in Berry Forest? All right. Any good Pokemon? Gloom and Oddish are exclusives. We already caught them and we've already evolved all of them. The only thing that we could get is a Hypno at 5%, which honestly is just not even worth it, maybe. Pidgey is 10%. And Execute can be found here at 5%, which is actually better than the Safari Zone. No, you cannot evolve Blossom. You cannot evolve Blossom before the post-game. Remember, FireRed, LeafGreen, you cannot evolve any Johto or future Pokemon before the post-game, so you can't. Actually, what level? No, this is perfect. Well, they wanted it to be a super faithful remake. Remember, there are no Dark-type Pokemon in Gen 1, and no Steel-type Pokemon until Magnemite got Steel-type later. So there's very few future changes at all in this game. Very, very few. They never did this again, by the way. So if you get a Golbat and you try to evolve it via friendship, it will actually automatically stop evolving until you at least enter the Hall of Fame once. It will actually say Golbat cannot evolve because of some mysterious force. They prevent you from doing it in this game. Alright, what level does Drowsy evolve into Hypno? Because I'm about to just catch this shit and then I can evolve it. 26. Yeah, I think we're good. We don't even need a Hypno to spawn. The only thing that would be good to get would be Execute. That's the only Pokemon that would be really good to catch, because otherwise I have to catch it from, what's it called? It's a Safari Zone. Crimson Desert, just heard the reviewers got stuck for 45 minutes in the tutorial. Yeah, I mean, like I always said, if you're a game reviewer, you could be as terrible at your job as you want. No one ever fires you. It's like being a Hollywood exec. You could be awful at making movies and everyone could hate you, and then they'll just be like, whatever. Those stupid chuds, those incels, those terrible men, just whatever. It's okay. Wait, can we catch this Hypno? By the way, for anyone wondering, this led to an entire wave of NSFW Pokemon lore, just in case anyone's wondering. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't, and I will not elaborate on it. I hate that I know this, by the way. But it is true. By the way, I love, yeah, honestly, the Pokemon has such a insane fascination, or like a reach to the dark side. It's terrible, no. Like, look how high quality the back sprites are in this gen and Gen 4. And that's why, like, when Gen 5 came out, I was like, dude, what the fuck am I looking at? It's like Gen 1 tier back sprites in Gen... Oh, Lord. Yeah, Hypno was uncontested until Hisui and Typhlosion took over. And we all know Hisui and Typhlosion is just a massive, Epstein enthusiast. What? Not even a rock, dude? Are you out of your mind? Gardevoir can make mini black holes. Gardevoir also... Oh, Lord. I hate Pokemon. Alright. Am I gonna end up... No, let's use Rock Smash, because it resists it. I'm scared that I'll get a crit... Okay, maybe not. This sucks. You say this like Pokemon isn't made by some of the horniest individuals? Yeah, that's what I'm making a reference to, yeah. I need to go back and buy actual antidotes. This sucks. Wait, didn't I buy full heals? There they are. Yeah, Gardevoir is in the human egg group. So is Skitty and Wailord. Do I need to say more? No, in fact, I think I should say less. Oh, my lord. That was incredibly risky.
Chapter 1 of Main Quest.
Their Japanese name is Sir Knight. Isn't that Gallade? Yeah, don't ask any Game Freak employees what they named Umbreon in Japanese. Rescue Lostel. I didn't know you were scared. Listen, please show me you being cool again. You're saying this is for me? How'd you know I love rare rocks and gems? Very nice. Moonstone. There's one more moonstone I have to go grab. It's still in Mount Moon, but I haven't done it yet. Alright, that's basically the little side plot line that they introduce here. There's a whole post-game in this game, actually, funnily enough, but we have to finish the Kanto League first. And then we can do it. We violate... No, I'm not reading that. Fuck you. Why Weavile, too? You know, it's a good thing he wasn't here for all those stupid, streams of Arceus, because, yeah, goodbye. It's the worst thing I've ever read in my life. You guys are sick. Hilarious. Okay, very nice. Erurado? Air raid? What? It was not a long cruise. My buddy Studio seemed to enjoy your company. I'm sure he welcomed you if you were to visit him again. If a tri-pass, you could always take a ferry there from Vermilion, and then he walks, like, nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Like, he just walks off screen. Hell of a thing to click back to. That's... You never know what you're gonna get when Narg is at the wheel, man. Okay. Can Articuno learn Surf? I won't lie to you, I'm about to grind to get enough money to buy enough tokens to get Zapdos to learn Thunderbolt. I could lie. Why would I do that? I've seen everything. That's a hell of a thing to fess up to. And I hate that he just does it so nonchalantly. Your Pokemon will cower at the crack of my whip. Who disappears in a sunset? Bill? You probably need to save Flamethrower. Whoa, relax! Oh my lord, this dude is out for blood. Good lord. Oh, I thought you were talking about Narg. Damn. No, he's a trainer. He's not actually hitting them with the whip. Oh lord, man. He's training them. You train animals with whips? There's nothing wrong with it. See, he's even got a lollipop. What the fuck is he holding? Is that like a hypnosis thing, or is that a lollipop? I have no idea, bro. Yeah, I think they changed all these characters in Let's Go Eevee, by the way. None of them do this. None of them look like this anymore. But I haven't played Let's Go in forever because I hated the catching mechanic, and I will never play it again because the catching mechanic sucks.
Oh yeah, the one where you had to complain about shaking the control.
So can someone explain to me why fighting types are weak to flying? Is it just to give them another weakness? Like, why would a martial artist be afraid of a bird that it could probably punch into next century? Oops. I despise that I'm forced to sit here and listen to some of the words uttered on this stream. I hope he's talking about the stream chat. By the way, it's pretty unfortunate when Blue takes over this gym later. He doesn't retain that it's a ground type gym. Blue is just an Omni type gym leader. Fighting types are ground centric, so being able to fly out of reach is good for them. Yeah, but like if I hit it with wing attack, what does that have to do with being far away? You know? I don't know. Oh my god! Dude, how much does sand attack lower your accuracy? Oh. Oh, actually, it's a pretty significant amount. Never mind. I was going to be pissed. I thought it was only 10%. It's actually 25%. I was a little bit angry for a minute, and then it kind of made sense. I take it all back. All right. So, listen, I'm not always right. That's why I check. What do you use it once or twice? Oh, don't hit me with a rock. Oh, this is pretty bad, actually. Stop hitting me with rocks. Stop hitting me with rocks. Stop hitting me with rocks. Stop hitting me with fuck. He got all 5 hits, by the way. I want you to think about that for a minute. I want you to really think about what the fuck just happened. He got all 5 hits. The odds of that are incredibly low, and he fucking pulls it off like it's nothing, dude. What a fucking bunch of bullshit this game is. By the way, Lapras is also weak to rocks. My whole team is weak to rocks, but I'm faster, so fuck you. Unreal. Like, actually just rolling a nat 20. Just casually picking up the dice, being like, you know what? Alright, the dice say fuck you. And like, literally, you look down and it says F-U. F-K-U. And I'm like, wait a minute, I thought these were normal dice. The fuck? So now we have to see all this weird shit we would never see in a playthrough, by the way. You know what? Let's Google that. Pokemon Gen 3 odds of hitting all Rock Blast. A 1 in 8 chance. You just got to witness a 1 in 8 chance, by the way. Awful. Well, Lapras has this under control. Why do I have dice sitting on my desk? I have all kinds of random shit on my desk, dude. I have, this thing. I have, Liz from the Magic School Bus. This has just been around my desk for years. I have Pokewalkers. I have all 5 GBA games for Pokemon. I have my Heart Gold, my Soul Silver, 2 flashlights, a couple portable hard drives, the little Snuggle thing. What's that fabric softener shit called? Is it Snuggle? I even told a story about this thing ages ago. Yeah, the squeaky toy. Yeah, dude, I told Dax, I have the SpongeBob thing where, like, SpongeBob was breaking Squidward's alarms, and he just opens up an entire, like, secondary thing of alarms, like an entire closet. Yeah, I have, like, 10 of these. And I will pull them out. Great. I'm not even going to use a revive. I'm out of here. I'm going to go fucking heal. No, one more level. One more level, and then Cubone can evolve. Good lord, please somebody help me. Actually, while we're here, let me buy some antidotes. Just a couple, I don't need a ton. What? Wait, what did he just say? Is my bag full? Oh my god. We're saving up money so we could buy Thunderbolt. I forget what the conversion rate is. No, I do not have lube on my fucking desk. That's ridiculous. Lube is for pussies. There you go. Heal up. Oh, here we go. It's actually lower than a 1 in 8 chance, by the way. It has 90% accuracy and it checks on every single hit if it will miss. So, in other words, the chance of 5 hits happening is 1 in 8, but it's actually lower because it's not a 100% accuracy chance. So, actually speaking, the odds of you landing all 5 hits of Rock Blast are 7.4%. 7.4%. There are Fire Emblem crits that are easier to land in a clutch moment than that. 7.4%. Oh, never mind. Sorry. In Gen 3, they check only once. Never mind. It only checks once. I take that back. It is exactly 12.5% in Gen 3. I take that back. Sorry. There was a huge note at the bottom I did not read. Sorry. It is a 12.5% chance. 100%. Yeah, that's correct. So wait, what generation are they talking about then? What the fuck? AI both says the wrong thing and then corrects itself 30 seconds later. Maybe in future gens they check each hit? Is that how it works? Here, let's dive deeper in AI mode. Let's actually put this shit to the test. Okay, now it says it's 13.3%. Now it says it has 80% accuracy. I hate AI. Can I get a fucking... Dude, I'm going on fucking Bulbapedia. I quit. Goodbye. This is stupid. I'm getting like 5 different answers from AI for something that's been known for 20 years. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up. Yeah, 12.5% chance. Each strike has an equal chance to be a crit. Each strike also has a chance to make the opponent flinch. Skill link will always hit 5 times. It has an accuracy of 80%. So, fucking, why the hell am I doing this, man? What's my ideal Pokemon team? It depends on the game. It really does. It depends on the game, how I feel about it. Every Pokemon game, I try to have a different team now, including one Pokemon that I've never used before. So, for example, like when I played Pokemon Sword, I used a Vileplume. Surprisingly, I used it like the whole fucking game because I just enjoyed it. It was good. It was different. I never got to do it. It learned Moonblast, which was kind of cool. Oh my, thank you, Miss Fucker. Thank you. If I have all gens, man, I could be here all day trying to figure that out. Probably my favorite starters. So I would probably have Meganium, Blaziken, Empoleon. Hang on, let me not fuck this up. Give her a Bone Club. Okay, what was I saying again? Oh no, I'm not reading that, Narg. I should put slow mode on my chat, just so Narg can't talk as much, but that would torpedo everyone else. I definitely, I have to look through Pokemon. It would definitely have Meganium on it for sure. And I like Empoleon and Blaziken. Those are my 3 favorite starters, and they have been for 20 years or some shit. Yeah, Bone Meringue hits twice, and it has better accuracy. So, like, in ZA, I use, I don't know, like, I like Butterfree, but, you know, I don't really like Dynamax. I've said this before. Dynamax is kind of shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna do anything about it. I need the participation. So if people want to talk, I let them talk in my chat, as long as they don't, like, harass other people or whatever. You know, that's all. I let y'all be lewd and whatever. I just ask that you don't do it towards obviously underage characters, preferably any underage characters, but it's kind of nebulous for some of these 1,000-year-old dragons. So I kind of just let it slide, because it ain't a big fucking deal. That's all. That's about the #1 rule in my chat that I haven't put. My chat doesn't move that fast anyway. Like, people really shouldn't goon over Pokemon, but I kind of just leave it as whatever. It is what it is. I don't really care enough. Just don't be super ridiculous. I don't know. Putting rules on a stream chat is insane. Yeah, don't be a creeper, says Dax. Hello, Ash. What a hell of a thing to join on, huh? I want to play D&D? No one's playing D&D here. Except Dax. D&D is just too boring and slow for me. Oh, I fucked up. I'm gonna get poisoned by Poison Point. Well, it's a one-shot at least. I knew it. I literally called it. It's like a 30% chance, I'm pretty sure. Nido Queen? No. Well, can't get much worse. Yeah, I won't do that because Lynn is explicitly 13. That was weird. Okay. Okay, we have to heal that. That's fantastic. Okay, we can... I should use Marowak at this point. I wish I had 2 experience shares. That would make this a little better. A red light podcast? Please. Oh my lord. You're gonna cost me my monetization not even a week after I got it back, by the way. I hope you know that. And I'll never forgive you for that. And neither will Max. Max will hunt you to the ends of the earth.
What?
You know, every subsequent playthrough of this is going to be way easier. We're going to be able to trade over all the items and shit, too. You know what? Honestly, the real poll I should do, but okay. If I was really evil, I should force Narg to pay a goon tax. Every time he wants to say something lewd, he has to do it on the back of like a $5 dono. And if he doesn't, then I time him out for an hour. That's if I was really, really, really evil about it. Shit, I meant to use it. Whatever. I'll grant you a land parcel near my estate? Yeah, but you live in, like, Guatemala or Honduras. I don't want to go there. No offense to all the people who live south of Texas, but I won't even live in Texas. I'm definitely not living south of the border. Sorry, Haruna. Sorry, Narg. I wouldn't even live in Canada. Don't ask Ash to rein in some of this. What the hell is she supposed to do? So I was in a chat filled with all guys, and they are just all the most disgusting people possible. That's pretty much the Ash doc part of the documentary for the Spray and Pray files. That's exactly what her part's gonna be. And at that point, Ash, I totally understand you pushing us all under a bus. That would be totally understandable. I wouldn't even hate you for that. It's a joke. Oh my god. Yeah, she's basically Glenda. But Glenda's fictional, so, you know, whatever. I could... This is what it is. It's a joke, Ash. Don't worry. I'm playing around. If you think I'm taking anything I do in a Pokemon stream seriously at this point, like, I am literally reclined in my chair, watching it on OBS. I'm not even watching it on my TV. That's why when random shit happens, like, a 13% fucking Rock Blast 5-hit, perfectly finishing off my Charizard that's double the levels. I just tune y'all out and drink my lemonade? Damn, it's over, boys. Ash used to like my streams. She still does, but she used to as well. Your ass is moving to Sierra Leone? I'll die first. I will throw myself off a cliff. In Minecraft. Back to Somalia implies I came from Somalia. Sorry, this isn't a Leering Center, okay? This is a stream. Ash, I'm joking. Ash, it's a joke. It's a joke. We're messing around. We're shooting the shit. We're having fun. That's part of the comedy. So Dax will come in and be like, oh, who's? Oh, who's? In fact, let's get a classic Dax moment on the stream, shall we? Here, hold on a second. Let's get a day in the life of Dax for a minute. Is this it? Is this it? Where is it? A day in the life of Dax. Here you go. People want more Dax content? You're gonna get more Dax content right now. Ready? This is a day in the life of Dax. This is what he has to deal with. I know what I'm doing. Man about to die to an auto attack for the fucking 3rd time today. Oh, I don't have any By the way, there he is. You can even hear him in the background. Listen, listen, listen. Listen, listen. Turn up the volume. Oh, you gotta turn up more than that. Oh, who's? What was that scream? Hilarity. Alright, I won't do a second poll. But how much money do I charge for a dono that's this loud? How much money? Actually, maybe I will do a second poll. Fuck, I don't know. That's gonna scare the shit out of me someday. When you're really having fun on Final Fantasy, you know it. That's exactly what I expect to be chainsawed, like, and for it to sound like. Like, you ever hear Leon get chainsawed? You ever been traumatized by Leon getting chainsawed, bro? You ever hear like one of those Resident Evil death screams, like your character is just getting all kinds of fucked up? Yeah, that's me right there. That's what I'm gonna submit to Capcom when they throw me in as a random character getting like chased down by like Nemesis Prime and just actually getting like destroyed by his chainsaw dick. Like, as in the opening of the game, just to introduce him as a threat. They'll be like, oh, it's Nemesis Prime! Get back! Chill, watch out! Ah! Dax doesn't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid enough for this either. No one gets paid here. I don't think I have ads on my videos yet. I think I have to increase my viewership hours more. If Dax charges for his heals, I'm literally just going to get a new static. Or a new friend to play with. Everything I do, hold on a second. I know the two people that are the highest recipients of my free handouts in 14 are not talking about getting paid. Not only does Dax literally gets paid for this, I pay for this. What the fuck? I'm giving y'all millions of gil. Be grateful I don't call up. Yo, Max, you got baseball bats, homie?
Oh my god.
We about to roll up like it's San Andreas. I heard some ballers taking my money. Literally every time there's a relic. Here you go, Dax. Here's a million gil. Oh, who's? That's the payment. He has to listen to me scream like I'm getting chainsawed in a fucking Resident Evil game. This is what he has to listen to on loop every fucking day. That's what he... 10 million gil? No. I have an axe? Yes, I hope it whispers to me too. I'm gonna hold that shit up to the sky like the Master Sword. Remember when Toon Link gets the Master Sword and he holds that shit up? That's exactly gonna be my face. Oh, the chosen weapon of legend. Axe of the Whispering Grandfather. I'm gonna socket some materia into that, start fell cleaving. Give the Curzon... The Curzon? The what? I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to retype that word. I don't know what that means. Unfortunately, there's super latency on this stream, so everything anyone types is gonna be delayed. There's nothing I could do about that. I fucked it up. Oh, the curse stuff? He was convicted? Oh, that shit is super haunted, bro. Why the hell you... Oh, I'm going away, bro. I'm gonna end this stream. Anyway, was there any doubt that we were gonna completely sweep the shit out of Giovanni? I'm more worried about Blue's final team than I am Giovanni, because we basically have to rely on Charizard to sweep even his weakness. We have to get Zapdos fucking Thunderbolt. We have no choice. We have to give Zapdos Thunderbolt. We are going to be in such deep shit if we do not. He did not get the Star Trek joke. You're right. I don't watch Star Trek. I watch good shows. Star Trek hasn't been good in ages. Star Wars at least has some savable aspects, which makes it 20 times more tragic, because unlike Star Trek, I can't just deny that some of Star Wars is fucking... I can't just sit here and say all of it's bad. I have to be like, well, you see, you need to play this one game that's a Dark Souls-like, but it actually has a really good love story, and I really usually never like love stories, but this one actually made me feel something for once in my dead, cold, blackened heart. That's my life. Oh, we didn't put Moltres on our team? I'm replacing Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto has overstayed its welcome. It's curtains for you. Where the hell's Moltres? Here it is. Alright. Star Wars has substance. You're a plebeian. Alright, should we go try to catch some Pokemon around the world map? What don't we have? Because now that we have a false swiper, we could at least catch some things. Pidgeot. Ekans and Arbok. Where the hell do Ekans and Arbok spawn? Is Ekans a FireRed Pokemon? It should be. Am I bugging? I read Love, Death, and Robots as Love in Deep Space. That was, I think I'm actually cooked. I'm actually fucked up. It's over for me, bro. Like, imagine being Devin and you're watching some Netflix slop or whatever. You know, it is what it is, right? Like, I don't judge. But, like, he's watching Netflix and I'm over here reading Love in Deep Space. Yeah, I think I'm done, homie. I think there's nothing left of me anymore. You're gonna have to take me out back for that one. It's over. Alright, can Moltres learn any good moves? Because I'm about to delete a move for fucking Fly. Let's get rid of Endure. This playthrough is so scuffed, by the way. I just want everyone to know that. This is probably one of the worst playthroughs of FireRed I think I've ever done in my goddamn life. Like, no fucking joke. This is one of the worst playthroughs I think I've ever done. Is this still Route 4? No, it's not. Alright, let's go get the extra moonstone inside of Mount Moon since I'm right here. Where is it? Bulbapedia. Moonstone. Wow, there's a... Oh, you could get a Moonstone. Oh, that's Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Sorry, I was about to get really happy. Like, could you imagine, like, that feeling of happiness? Southeast of the Super Nerd and first floor in the north. Okay, so it's southeast of the Super Nerd. We actually should have entered in reverse, but I don't know if you could do that. So that's fantastic. Okay. I do like a couple of things. Have you been watching the One Piece Netflix show, Devin? Since you're like the only person I know who watches One Piece. I'm watching paint dry. Well, maybe you should watch the stream instead. You might be more entertained. Good lord, I hate the way repels work in this game. Okay, we have all the moonstones we need now to evolve all the Pokemon we need to evolve. Took advantage of my brother's ad-free Netflix while I was house sitting. Yeah, I would never... Dude, all this shit now making you pay for bullshit, man, I'm so tired of it, man. That was a very vague statement I made. I'm tired of them making you pay for basic shit now. Like, oh, you want to have ad-free Amazon Prime? Well, we're putting that behind a paywall. God, I hope everything crashes and blows up in the next couple of years.
Just as they announced the final season of The Boys, too.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, bro. But The Boys hasn't been good in ages, dude. The only character that's worth watching on The Boys at this point, and not for lack of acting, but for interesting plot lines, is Homelander. Like, Homelander is a super villain, 100%, but he's also the only character on this show I give a fuck about. I stopped caring about all the other characters ages ago. Intimidate. Alright, if I were to get an Ekans from another route, does it come at a higher level? Where's Route 23? Homelander has the drip, but I always say that, like, out of all the Superman analog characters, especially the evil Superman, Homelander is definitely at the bottom tier for being able to win a fight. Homelander is getting washed by Butcher and Huey, who didn't even have powers until like 30 minutes before they fought him. And Homelander is about to lose to them. Meanwhile, you would never catch Omni-Man slipping, you'd never catch Soup slipping, you would never catch Goku slipping. Like, Goku was still fighting with his heart virus. What is, like, in Omni-Man...
Apparently from the trailer,
Superman's
Homelander's looking
kryptonite.
for a compound V, which can make him even, like, immortal.
I think Sandshrew is an exclusive, by the way. I don't think we could get that.
And Kimiko can talk now, apparently.
Anyway. It's a show. It's a show where stuff happens, and you could open your eyes and watch it, or you could not. I'm also not paying for Amazon to do it. Yeah, FireRed does not have Sandshrew, so that's a version exclusive. We never caught Nidoran female. Is Nidoran female a version exclusive? No way, right? Route 3? Trade Nidoran male in the underground path? Route 3. Okay. And where do we catch Clefairy? Am I about to not like the answer to this question? Mount Moon, Celadon City, Rocket Game Corner. Let's see. How much do I have to pay for a Clefairy? I just want to know the rewards, people. Pocket Monsters Red. No, where's Gen 3? Generation 3, Clefairy is 500 coins. It's actually more expensive in Leaf Green, so we'll buy Clefairy. I'm not doing all that. Jigglypuff, is that a exclusive? I know Vulpix is an exclusive to Leaf Green. Jigglypuff is... Route 3. Okay, we did not spend enough time on Route 3, so we missed out on some rare Pokemon. It's cheaper to catch one, but it might be RNG, right? Like... Okay, I'll look. I'll take a look. I'll look in a minute. Thank you, Black Butter Crunch. Let's see. Let's actually see. What is the chance of finding it on Mount Moon? Is it like a really low chance, or is it like... if it's 5%, I'll just buy it. How much is it? 1% on the floor, on floor 1. 6% on basement floor 2. Ah! I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. We'll be here all night running into Zubats and Geodudes before we find one. Okay, speaking of which... Route 3. What are the odds of finding anything? Let's see. So Mankey's at 10%, which I don't care. Jigglypuff's at 10%. Nidoran female is a 1% encounter rate. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll catch a Nidoran male and we'll trade it to that person in the underground. Because I'm not... these 1% rates, we're going to have to deal with it for Sneasel. And I can already tell you I'm going to hate my life when I have to try to catch a Sneasel. I'm not doing all that. Here we go. There's some Pokemon on the Sevii Islands that have a 1% encounter rate. And they might have recoil moves, which makes my life hell. So I'm not doing all that. We'll just catch this normally. Funnily enough, the last time I used Marowak in a main playthrough was Let's Go Eevee. I love Marowak. This is one of my favorite Pokemon, by far. It's a great Pokemon. It's got good attack stats. The problem is its move pool and its slow speed are just not bussin'. Dead ass. Faxby. Once we kind of get through Leaf Green, that's when I'm going to start to care about, you know, what Pokemon I put where and then how to evolve the rest of them. I'm not going to care too much. There are the obvious version exclusives I need to catch. I haven't decided what my third playthrough will be on, if it's going to be FireRed or Leaf Green. I haven't really thought too much about that yet. I might do Leaf Green, because the Leaf Green playthrough is kind of going to be throwaway, so I'll probably just do 2 runs of Leaf Green. That kind of makes a little bit more sense than Fire Red. And that way I don't have to ever eject Fire Red out of this console. Like, all things considered, it might seem like this is slow, and it is going to be... Oh, sweet, here we go. This is going to be slower than most playthroughs I do, where I catch... You know, I could complete a living dex in a couple of... Well, I shouldn't say a couple of hours. I do the story. But, you know, like, it only takes a couple streams to do it. This will take a lot longer, but not necessarily because it's harder, just because it's going to require a lot more legwork and a lot more movement and everything. And so that's why, like, completing this living dex is going to be not so much a challenge as it is going to be, like, determination. We've already done most of the hard stuff, pretty much. Unfortunately, we do have to complete an entire 2 extra playthroughs to catch the other legendary dogs. Fortunately, we could trade over some of our high-level Pokemon to make it a lot faster. So, like, at this point, all Pokemon will listen to us. So when we get to this point in Leaf Green, technically I could trade over Charizard on the final playthrough. And then that will just make life a lot easier, because we could just do whatever. Charizard will be like level 80 at that point. Alright, so let's fly to... the underground path that links routes 5 and 6. So we'll go to Celadon. Actually, no, we won't do that. We never caught an Abra, by the way. I'm also just going to buy Abra. I'm going to buy 3 of them. Since money won't be an obstacle, I'm just going to buy 3 of them. And I will off-screen farm that money from the 2 rich people on 4 Island. I'm not going to make you sit through that. I'm going to do that on my own time. That's like the fastest way to get money in a Pokemon game ever. It's actually very nice that they let you do that. Hello to all the new people on the stream, by the way. I appreciate it. I love that a random Pokemon stream gets insane viewership. And meanwhile, Kenna is just completely dumpstered. Actually, I lied. Ash, what do you want? I'm giving the people what they want. Holding my goddamn Magikarp hostage. We'll give Marowak back the Thick Club. Trade. We'll use this Magikarp someday. Not today. You'll get Kenna. Kenna's gonna replace this game. For sure. In the time slot, Kenna's gonna replace this game. I will be doing FireRed LeafGreen on Wednesdays from now on. So we can actually make progress in the decks. Well, 3 hours of this is like light work. This is like a game I could play half asleep, and I have done that before. I used to go on vacation and play Pokemon a lot. That was a long time ago, man. Actually, wait, was it this lady up here? There you go, traded for my Nidoran female. I caught this thing in an Ultra Brawl. The cutscene doesn't depict that. Yeah, so back in the day, the Game Boy Advance, you had to hook up that thing to make it wireless for all the Zoomers who have never seen that. This was considered revolutionary, and then a few years later, the DS had it built in. Miss Nito. Miss Nito. Okay. We actually need to catch 2 Jigglypuffs. Okay, so we're done with Nidoran. We're gonna buy Clefairy. Mount Moon, 6%. I mean, look, I don't want to run around and for a 6%. That's like, it's not great. You want to know what one of my favorite things that they ever did in a Pokemon game was? One of my favorite things that Pokemon has done was Pokemon having different spawn rates depending on what time of day it is. I love that. That is so cool to me. Like, some Pokemon are more common in the day and the night. Gen 4 and Gen 2 took super advantage of that. I love that, by the way. Why is that bum? I hate this guy. Alright. What else do we not have in the decks? Where's the Pokedex? Oop, I don't have L. L equals A. I need to turn that on. Let's see. List of Pokemon. We already have Diglett, I believe. We don't have Persian. I think you could catch Persian later, so I'm not going to be too pressed about Persian. Golduck, we have to evolve a Psyduck. We need to get Poliwag. I need to figure out where the good rod is. Actually, let's beat the game. We'll do... Okay, let's catch this Jigglypuff, and then we have to get through Mount Victory Road anyway. Here we go. Perfect. And it's a miss. Very nice. Damn, that's a lot of health. Oh my lord. It's a 55% accuracy move. Alright, because there's only 4 Pokemon that we have to evolve via Moonstone. Nidoqueen, Nidoran, Clefable, and Wigglytuff. So we have more than enough at this point, which is good. Okay. Actually, I lied. It's my stream and I can lie if I want to. Let's go catch Electabuzz and the Magnemites. I was literally 1 frame away from pushing that. Thank you. What? Oh, I think it's based on speed. Oh, this is very nice, by the way. Thank you. I lie situationally, okay? Alright, what do we have to do in the power plant? We just have to run back and forth. Thank you. Okay, this will be fun. This thing definitely knows Sonic Boom. It doesn't affect me. Can I just stress that Lightning Rod is one of my favorite abilities in Pokemon? Lightning Rod in double battles is so fun because you can just do whatever you want. It's so fun. Okay, dude. Amazing. The literal only way it could possibly get me to hurt myself. Every other move doesn't work on me. Thank you. Very nice. Oh, it does know Sonic Boom. I was correct. Honestly, Moltres probably will... I should probably replace... Oh, fuck off, dude. I should probably replace Moltres at some point, because we already have a Fire Flying.
Desert coming out. Starfield getting a DLC in 2 weeks.
I'm sorry, Starfield having to A Realm Reborn itself because the original wasn't that good is so fucking wild to me, man.
I mean, No Man's Sky did it.
Right, but like, should this be the new industry standard? Hey, our game sucks. Okay, well now we need to put even more money to reinvent the game from the ground up. Does that sound like a sustainable practice for 99%? Like, A Realm Reborn is good because Square Enix was willing to put the money into it. Which today I don't even think they would do. I can't see this being a sustainable practice, I'm just saying. And I think it's a bad thing that you have to rely on, well, our game was a fucking bomb. Like, gee, I could have told you that the space anything in Starfield was dog shit. Who the hell want to fly around in Starfield? That's like asking to be bored. Can't even land on the planets. First thing I was like, oh, let's fly around this solar system. Let's see what's out here. No, you just fast travel everywhere using the pause menu. Well, then why even have it? You know, like, I don't know. I'm happy. Maybe, you know what? That's what I'll do. So everyone like Devin and Viv, I'll go back to Starfield when they have this whatever update for it. I'll do that. I'll go back.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's April 7th.
Is it paid?
No, this is free.
I'll go back to Starfield. I knew not deleting the Starfield. Wait, did I delete it? Oh shit!
Well,
wait, did I
not
actually...
2 weeks. I'd say 3. Yeah.
Did I delete the Starfield streams from ages ago? Am I an idiot? Am I stupid? Wait, did I delete them? Or did I move them to the end of the year? Nope, they're here! Starfield Stream 3. We'll do it. We'll go back to Starfield, boys and girls. We'll go back. I even still have Wasteland 3 in here. I've just set it for the end of the year. And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Rescue Team DX. I never delete any streams I make. I just push them to the end of the year. I literally send them to the end of time, dude. Can't escape? Get the fuck out of here. I still can't escape. I'm being bullied by a Pikachu. I still have the Pokemon Shield stream, the Pokemon 2, or sorry, the Pikmin 2 stream. I never deleted any of these. They're all at the end of the year. Anyway. Yeah, we were going to start Assassin's Creed 3 this weekend. Just in case. Oh, fuck off. I hate that Marowak is so slow. Dude. Still can't run. Just wasting time at this point. Still can't run 4 turns in a row. Took me 5 turns to run from that fight. I like this theme, by the way. This is like a really good theme.
No rest for the wicked. I need on countries.
I thought about streaming Crimson Desert. I thought about it. We're not going to do like a co-op playthrough. I already told Max, like, our co-op playthroughs for the next 2 months are locked. It's going to be Arkham City. I don't even think we'll finish Arkham Knight, though. Will we? Probably not. I don't think we can in 2 months. Do you think we do the Lego games, Max? Or do we do Arkham Knight first?
I think you should do Arkham Knight.
We should do Arkham Knight, yeah. That sucks. We're not going to have enough time to do the Lego games. The only thing I could think is maybe I do the Lego games on stream. I could do that. Those are pretty short games. Because I've never... Oh my god, we got it! How rare is Electabuzz? This has to be a 10%er. Oh my god! Oh. Video games. You broke out? Gen 3. Electabuzz is a 5%. Good lord. So Magnemite is a 30%. We haven't seen a single one, by the way. What? Magnemite is the most common spawn in here, and we have not seen another Magnemite. We haven't seen one, actually. We've seen 2 Pikachus, which are rarer, and 1 Electabuzz. Okay, and there you go. My prayers have been answered. I hate that they all know Sonic Boom. This is the most worthless piece of shit move in Pokemon history. Next to Self-Destruct and Explosion. Which I would be totally fine with if they were learn set moves at like the end of a Pokemon's learn set. The fact that while Pokemon learn these moves pisses me off to no end. Memento as well. Any move that makes the user faint just annoys the shit out of me. Insanely, by the way. Okay, what are we missing now? This is fun. I like Pokemon streams where we just go around catching shit, man. I really do. It's one of my most favorite parts about Pokemon is we could just go around and just catch random Pokemon. Okay, FireRed, LeafGreen, Good Rod. It's giving you to Fuchsia City. What? The Good Rod? Yeah, Pokemon streams are always very relaxed. I will always have a fun time on a Pokemon stream. Why is the Good Rod later in the game than the Super Rod? Okay. Let's see. What Pokemon can we catch with the Good Rod? Poliwhirl, Poliwag, Magikarp, and Goldeen and Seaking. So where can we get Poliwhirl or Poliwag, FireRed, LeafGreen? Bulbapedia because I'm an idiot. There's tons of locations. We could catch it right here in Fuchsia City. In fact, there's a lot of places you can do it. You know how satisfying it's... I choose this over Arceus? Me too at this point. I played too much Arceus. Like, Arceus, again, I will bring Arceus back way fucking in the future. It's not happening anytime soon. Streamer versus chat racing? Sure, we'll get in a party. I don't care, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I don't know. It depends. Dax has to be available. It's basically up to Dax because at this point it's pretty much won the poll. Unless we have a massive influx of people voting against it, it's won the poll with 7 votes. I'm actually curious who voted for I prefer 14 streams. Thank you for your service, but it looks like this is winning. No, you missed the suffering. The suffering was earlier. It's too late now. That was me. Yeah, it was you and 2 other people. Probably Ash and someone else. Dax definitely would not vote against his own self-interest. It's fine. I would like to clear M10 first, but I'm also not super pushy for that yet, because I'm just lazy. Oh my lord, can we please catch a Poliwag? Dude, what are the fucking odds? We could have also caught it in Berry Forest. Is that faster, potentially? Fuchsia City, demographics, no. Pokemon Gen 3. Let's see, with a Good Rod, it is a 20% chance. Goldeen is a 60% chance. Seeking can be caught here with a Super Rod at a 40% chance. That's actually pretty crazy. Maybe I'll do that instead. Berry Forest. Poliwag at a 20%, man. I think Poliwag just is a really low spawn. Seeking at a 40%, basically. We are getting really bad luck right now. Route 23 as well. Poliwag is okay. Poliwag's a 60% on Route 23, so I'm not gonna bother with it here. We could catch multiple over there, and they're high level. Nah, they're not really high level. They're kind of low level. That's fine. Let's catch a Seeking here instead. See, I don't miss having multiple rods. What I miss is having fishing at all. I feel like Pokemon should be the one game series that has like an actual fishing mechanic. Why does Final Fantasy 15 have some of the best fishing I've ever seen in a game? Funnily enough, Final Fantasy 14's fishing is actually really fun. I think I was showing that off when I was doing the relics for Shadowbringers a little while ago. It's not even fighting you. Yeah, it depends. 2 days ago, something heavy with claws landed on my roof. Probably a bird. And that's why I'm not living wherever you live. And I'm hungry, but I have a steak I'm going to cook after this. That's going to be delicious. I haven't witnessed Yakuza fishing. Is it like Twilight Princess fishing where you just hold back on the stick? And there's no actual fishing mechanics? Dude, what in the fuck?
Stellar Blade fishing was interesting.
Oh yeah, you need to join me for that, but we're gonna be in a Batman fucking state of mind for the longest, huh? Do you have any more time off coming up?
Nope, just Memorial Day.
Fuck, and that's when Legacy comes out anyway. That sucks. Damn. That means we need to fucking destroy Batman this weekend. I have to get back in the vibe of playing it. Jack and Daxter fishing? I forgot all about that, damn. Is that like the 10% tax hike NYC just did? I wouldn't be surprised. Poliwhirl. Oh, we can catch Poliwhirl with a super... Okay, yeah, I'm doing this all wrong. Let's go beat the shit out of this dude's team. I think what I will do is I will give Charizard Earthquake. And the reason why is because it's going to hit... Let's see how... Actually, let's see. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's give Lapras the experience share. You have the amulet coin. Okay. That kind of matters more than anything. Damn, 71. We barely done anything. Uh-oh. Look who it is, guys. What a surprise to see you here. Collected all the badges, too? That's cool. I'll whip you. Whoa! Whoa! That's gonna be a great thumbnail someday. Language, man. Language. I guess I will probably stream the Lego Batman games then. I don't know if Max will join me for that or not, but that's probably what I'll do then. I guess I have to go make thumbnails. Oh fuck, he sent out Blastoise, I wasn't looking. Good thing it doesn't know Hydro Pump yet. Oh, that's pretty bad. That hurts, that hurts. Oops. Oh shit. He wasn't talking about you, Narg. That's the funny part.
There's an issue where people's pre-order items are not showing up in the game.
What
Crimson
game?
Desert.
Crimson Desert? It
Yep.
was a scam, dude. The whole game was a scam. I think he injected himself into that, Devin. Oh, whoops, yeah, oopsie. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this stupid fucking move that you never see in any other Pokemon game.
Jason Schreier at it again. Here's a hot take.
Oh my god. I lived, bitch. I lived. Spot who's not watching the stream, Devin. Take a look. I love when you could tell who is or isn't watching your stream as you stream it. Actually, by the skin of my nutsack, dude.
Child suspended for telling his teacher that her brush smells like dead hippo ass.
Okay, so here's the problem for everyone watching the stream. As awesome as this is, we have to end the game. Oops. This is why Lapras is not a good HM slave, just for anyone wondering.
Here's a hot take.
What?
I like Avowed way more than Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Die.
So it's our boy Jason Schreier at it again.
Enough, dude. Man, Jason Schreier knew people were getting fucked up at Blizzard, and he didn't say shit until it politically and financially benefited him, man. Like, come on. Enough. That should be a discreditor right there, bro. You cannot say I'm the good guy, and then people are suffering, and you just don't do or say anything about it, man. Come on. Enough. Enough. He knew. Bro knew people were struggling and dying over there, and a woman is literally dead because of it, and he did nothing about it and said nothing about it. Enough, bro. That should be a career destroyer right there. That's why he had that fucking dossier ready. The minute they went south, he knew it. Enough. You cannot be a good guy. Listen, no, whatever, man. That shit pissed me off, dude. We need to figure out how to get tiny mushrooms. I need to see where Paris spawns reliably so I could steal it. Who would even be a good counter? This is why I have to get Zapdos to learn Thunderbolt. 100%. There's no way around it. I wonder if YOLO Kick is a good idea here. It's not even 50%. I actually think Mega Kick at this point is probably worse than Wing Attack. Maybe. I think they're about equal. This thing is just bulky. What can you do about it? Let's see. Wait, what? Tiny mushrooms can be held by in-game Nidoran. Oh, it's a trade. Sorry, repeatable methods. Held by Wild Paris and Parasect. Hidden recurring item in Mount Moon. Alright, well, where does Paris and Parasect spawn? Because we need to start stealing it so we can learn older moves. That's the real question. Where do these things spawn?
Yeah, no, Pokemon got me fucked up.
Uh-oh, with the Paris thing?
Yeah, just like, just the blankness in its eyes. I'm like,
yeah, dude,
man.
Your Paris is dead, bro. It's been cordycepted. Apparently on basement floor 1, Paris has a 100% spawn rate, so that's where I'll be going to do it. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a primate with low kick. Did I forget to give Lapras the fucking experience share? Am I gonna have to do this fight a third time? Did I fuck this up again? Please tell me I didn't. I didn't. Okay, good. He's about to have to do this shit again. The question is, how do you get to BF1 on Mount Moon? I have no idea. I have to look that up. We're gonna start nicknaming Pokemon on these playthroughs, by the way. For sure. I have to go back to ZA and nickname all the other Pokemon that I used that were actually stars of that playthrough.
Somebody put up a poll. Somebody put up a tweet, and it was like, who would win in a fight? Leon versus Arkham Batman.
Dude, I don't know, man. I feel like Batman just breaks bones too easily.
Somebody literally said, here's what's gonna happen. Leon's gonna try to shoot Batman, and
he'll just do
Batman's
the
gonna
Predator
hack,
shit.
and he'll hack his Requiem because he can just do that.
What? That's not how that works. Batman can't just hack anything he wants. What the I hate this. I'm clocking out of this. Alright. We need a Pokemon. You know, fuck it. We'll do it later. We'll do it once we get to the Elite Four. We need a Pokemon that can learn Thief. Unfortunately, our options are pretty limited, and Leon still has his parents, is what Narg says. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty fucked.
I really wonder if Leon's parents are even aware of what he does now.
They have to be. They have to know that he went to Raccoon City and survived.
Leon, how was your first day as a cop? So
no, they would have known. They would have known.
Listen, so I'm gonna be away for some time.
I have to go to South America to train under some dude that looks like he stepped out of a Black Ops game. Sorry, Mom. Oh, Leon.
Leon, why don't you bring that Claire girl around? I like her more than that Ada girl.
Leon just has to say Martha. Oh my god, that was a plot line in fucking... What was the stupid movie? Dawn of Justice? I try to forget that that even exists, honestly. I'm good. Don't worry about it, Narg. Thank you for the invitation. Haruna's probably would be more fun anyway. Like, don't get it twisted. I like Leon as a character better than Batman, but I don't think Batman loses that. Like, Batman is basically superhuman. Like, he pushes the boundaries of what humans can even really do. So, like, Leon can do a lot of shit, but I don't think Leon is, especially like Leon in 9, where he's already sickly and kind of getting ill. He's already old. He's out of his prime. You know, like, I don't think that Batman loses that under, like, almost any circumstance, even if Leon had infinite ammo and infinite RPGs. Resident Evil is too realistic. I don't think that any Resident Evil character wins against Batman. Maybe the only argument you could make is, like, Wesker in his prime. Because he's juiced up on Ouroboros and T-Virus and shit. That's probably the only character who could actually threaten Batman. Leon can beat the Verdugo. The Verdugo is kind of ass, dude. Like, in a straight-up hand-to-hand competition, it's just not happening, man. He's gonna pull out some League of Shadows shit you've never heard of that they make just for this crossover. Okay. Good lord. Yeah, Batman would have already synthesized the cure to the T-virus. Years before Carlos did it, you know. It's kind of weird how Carlos figures out the cure to the T-virus. To be fair, he kind of just combines two things that were already made for him. It's just really fucking weird how, like, Carlos, this random umbrella merc, just shows up, cures Jill, and basically disappears out the canon. They should just make one final blowout game with all the characters that were around and just aren't around anymore. So, like, Sheva meets up with fucking Billy, and then Carlos shows up. And then we find out Pierre survived, minus an arm. I don't know. See how silly this is sounding? It wouldn't be the worst thing Resident Evil has done, by the way. The worst thing Resident Evil has done has been try to convince me that that dude at the end of 7 is Chris. And someone at Capcom definitely knew they were pushing it with that, for sure. I don't know why they thought that was okay. That was really silly, and they should. If there's a mod to fix that, you should install that mod. That was a really stupid thing they did. Damn near blew the entire believability of the story out the water in the last 30 seconds of the story for no fucking reason whatsoever. Definitely not bussin', as the kids say. Yeah, basically what would have happened is that Wayne Tech would have just taken over Umbrella. The Connections would have never even gotten a chance. These dudes would have had T-virus cures in every hospital and every emergency room and every first aid kit by the end of the fucking year. It would have... So think about it like this, folks. We got the 15% chance for Gyarados before the 40% chance for Poliwhirl. I want you to think about that. How old is Chris in that game? He looks younger than he does in Resident Evil 1. Think about that. That's the model they should use in the remake, and it would still not look like him, really. Chris should be in his late 30s, if not early 40s in that game. That dude looked like he just stepped out of college with his master's. Thank you. Sometimes you just have to bitch and then the universe gives you what you want. I fucking hate this game. You about to think about that. Think about the AI. The AI sees I'm asleep and says, I'm going to try to put you to sleep again, which would only work if it predicts that I'm going to fucking wake my Pokemon up. Think about that. I'm not talking about that, Narg. That scene was someone's secret fetish, and I hate that it's in the game. No, it was the BSAA at that point. It's not a clone. Chris didn't leave the BSAA until I think between 7 and 8, but I could be wrong. The point is whoever that is not Chris. Whether it's because they just thought they needed to reinvent their characters to look super young and that no one would notice that he shouldn't look that young, or if they genuinely thought it was another character and then last minute rescinded it. I don't know why they have not cleaned that up. That shit just looks weird and it's wrong, and they should patch that. It really looks wrong. Now they could use it to spin off something else, like maybe there is like a fake Redfield. I imagine that like maybe it was Billy using an alias, but I don't know. It's kind of silly. YouTube locked that in live chat? Absolutely. Sent to Banland. But if you're not in live chat, you're not using YouTube correctly anyway, so. Nope. Get blocked, bitch. I lived. We will need to catch a Poliwhirl and evolve it to Politoad. But that's a post-game evolution. We can't, and we need to trade to do it as well, so we definitely can't do it right now. Okay. That is the most insane Devin comment I've ever seen in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, he's won the pin of the stream. Congratulations. He's done it. He didn't even have to attach money to the fucking message. Remember, Ouroboros was never unleashed on the world. Did I finish Resident Evil 9? Yes. But I will not talk about it here because I do not want to spoil it for people who have not. No, Ouroboros was never unleashed on the world. It was in those weird missiles that he never got to use. The only bit of Ouroboros we see are the people that turn into weird tentacle monsters. And Wesker's final form. That's the only bit of Ouroboros that was ever released on the world. Those Plagas running around, the Magini, are just better Plagas. In fact, that was a conversation people were having online. They're like, well, let's not pretend Ada's kind of a bad person, because Ada enabled Wesker or the connections to get access to the Plagas, which, and I'm going to be unfortunately sad to say this, is actually true. Ada is not a good person. Ada is actually a pretty bad person. Now, we might like her and we might think that she's, you know, got a good romance with Leon or whatever, but Ada is not a good person. Don't get it twisted. She enables Wesker. She enables the connections. Whatever thing she's doing it for, they better turn around and be like, what's the most powerful RE injection? Ouroboros, for sure. Ouroboros would have the highest fatality because, what is it, 1 in 10,000 people can turn into a tyrant? The vast majority, Ouroboros would just wipe out 90% of the planet. They would just be dead. Ouroboros absolutely would be the worst. G-Virus is also not great, but Ouroboros would just kill the vast majority of the world. Dead. I think the mold is actually probably one of the lesser threats. The problem is the people who control the mold can force you to do whatever. Plagas are whatever, but the problem with Plagas is eventually they will emerge from you. Plagas and mold are not the worst. It's how they're used. If you want to talk about just deadly, it's the viruses. For sure. Oh yeah, the Resident Evil 6 gas. I don't know, what would be worse, Ouroboros or the, whatever, the big alien thing that they made? What would be worse, that or the Plaga gas?
You mean like the one that frickin'...
Yes, that Pierre stops, yeah.
Simmons literally transforms into a frickin' dinosaur. I was like, what
fucking hell, dude. Why'd you have to remind me about that? Craziest plotline in a Resident Evil game. Yeah, there was a point playing Resident Evil 6 where I was kind of like, okay, guys, like, what really were we doing here, huh? Like, this dude turns into a fucking dinosaur T-Rex and he can morph in and out of the form. Like, look, I know Resident Evil isn't the most realistic, but man, they just really violate mass conservation, don't they? They don't give two fucks. He can morph in and out of being a T-Rex. I did not enjoy Resident Evil 6. As a story, it's fun. As a game to play, it's not. I'll fully admit that. Some dude beat the Elite Four with a Squirtle. Yeah, if you go high enough level, you don't need a ton of Pokemon. That's exactly why I'm running one level 9 or one level whatever Charizard. You do not need to go that hardcore in this game. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, maybe not. You know, I think you might be right. I think the Resident Evil 6 C-Virus gas might be the most lethal, but I think Ouroboros would be the most lethal in the long run because there's not really a counter. I think Ouroboros and C-Virus are almost tied in that regard. The thing is we actually know the C-Virus has that potential. We've never seen Ouroboros actually be unleashed, thankfully. So I don't know. I think it's pretty even. We don't know how fast Ouroboros would spread. Maybe we do, but I don't know. So I could be wrong, but Ouroboros might not spread that fast. It could be Dino Crisis 3, good God. Yeah, the game they refuse to ever acknowledge again. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, Dino Crisis 3 is like a complete non sequitur. It's just this random game set on a space station with made-up dinosaurs because I guess they just thought aliens would be better. It's like if Dead Space had a fucking dinosaur game. I like the infection would seem to progress the more injured you got. Like it formed the cells back, making you larger and more monstrous. Yeah, it's cool design, but not deadliness. One of the things I like is that it's implied or outright stated, I guess, that if you get infected with certain strains of the progenitor virus, so like T. Phobos or T. Abyss, stream crash? Oh, never mind. Okay. One of the things I like is that your emotional state will determine how quickly you turn. So like in Resident Evil Revelations 2, if you give in to fear, you just turn immediately. In Resident Evil Dead Aim, the same thing happens with Morpheus. And that's why Morpheus turns into like a very feminine tyrant. Even though he's obviously very masculine. It's a very weird fucking plotline, I'm not gonna lie to you. Wesker had that juice to suppress it? No, I think the drugs Wesker was taking was for his T-virus infection. I'm pretty sure it wasn't for... He only infects himself with Ouroboros when he lands in the volcano. I don't think Wesker was infected by Ouroboros before that. Let me not use the Master Ball by accident. I did that in ZA, and I'm never getting another one, by the way. It's a 1% chance to get it, and I'll never get it again. Awful. Okay, we have a high-level Ekans. Very nice. Is there anything else on Kanto Route 23 that we need to catch? No, there's a 42 primate we could catch, but that's 5%. I don't really want to deal with that. Yeah, I think we're done. Okay. We'll look at various Resident Evil enemies and vote. Let's just do a poll. Since this poll's done, 8 votes. Yes, but recurring, so we will play more. Let's make another poll. Fuck it, I like viewer engagement. This is awesome. Add option. Sadly, we can only have 4 options. But we know T-virus doesn't spread that fast anyway. New poll. Plaga is really weak. Did Wesker even use the sample he got from Ada? No, Ada never gave that sample to Wesker. That was the plot of Resident Evil 4. She does not give that sample to Wesker in either the remake or the original. She literally points a gun at the helicopter pilot and tells him, no, we're going this way. And so Wesker gets it from Krauser's corpse. They specifically say this in Resident Evil Remake. Whereas in the original, it's implied that Wesker gets it. But yeah, he never got it from Ada. He did not get it from Ada. Ada gave it to the Connections, presumably, who proceeded to sell it on the market. But we don't know who Ada works for, you know, 100%. We actually do not know. It's implied the Connections, which is why this dude is so thirsty for her. The Connections is really run by some dumbasses, by the way. I'm not even going to talk about RE9. They're really stupid. The Connections is not run by very smart people. They're just Illuminati agents, basically, and they're not smart about what they do. This dude is thirsting after Ada so much, he damn near exposes his whole organization because he wants Ada so badly. Was that like some low-key, what's the word I'm looking for, Max? Were they trying to say something about fans, maybe?
Bro.
Because this dude is a little bit overly thirsty for Ada. It's kind of weird, actually. Like, no joke. Oh, I definitely can't escape. Onyx is too fast. We've never caught an Onyx? How'd I get paralyzed? What? Oh, I got glared. You know Dragon Breath? Okay, that's not that bad. Yeah, everyone's thirsty for Ada. Listen, there's no cap. Ada is attractive as shit. 100%. The problem is Ada is not a good person. I agree with that. She absolutely could have given the Plaga shit over to Leon, which probably would have gotten to the connections anyway. Let's be completely fair. Leon works for the government. But, you know, Ada's not a good person. I hope, you know, whatever final Leon story we get, and this is my last ditch copium as a Leon x Ada fan, I genuinely hope we find out, like, Ada has been taking all her money and using it to, like, feed, like, a village in China or something that's been, like, starving or some shit. I hope there's some really good reason why she has to resort to doing this fucked up stuff. Like, maybe they're holding her brother hostage or something. I really hope it's not, well, I'm just good at what I do. Because, like, they do this, man. They keep tormenting me, man. I just want Leon to be with Ada. I'm sorry. I know it's toxic, maybe. The remakes have made it extra toxic. In the original, when Leon moves forward and she thinks he's going to kiss her and he starts choking the shit out of her, that shit was crazy, man. I would be so fucked up, dude. I would hate that. I'll be Bach. I'll be yelling like, what's that dude? Willem Dafoe? You know what I'm talking about, Max. You can't fire me! Don't you know how much I've sacrificed for this company? That's gonna be me. I'll happily catch another Onyx, by the way. I'll take another one any day.
All 1348X photo getting completely destroyed.
Wow, who could have... You know... Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Thick Club Marowak is not playing around. It is just too dry. The constant one-liners will make me pull down. Nah. I think one-liners, especially in a cheesy romance game like Resident Evil, is perfect. Like when they, that's my only thing I like about Resident Evil 6 is that these two are basically like having this crazy weird flirtation the whole time. I fucking love that, man. The fact that the whole game is based around Ada and Leon basically tells Chris like back the fuck off, that you can't undo that, man. Like what the fuck? I will be so heartbroken if they do not end up together. I will feel genuinely so betrayed. And yeah, it's a video game. It's what. I high rolled. I think I high rolled twice in a row. Okay. You ever have good luck that somehow turns into bad luck? Yeah, like that. You get a critical hit when you're trying to catch a Pokemon. Like what? Okay, here we go. Now, can we use Bone Meringue now? We're gonna have to get real medieval with this.
If I ever get Pokemon Wind and Waves, my starter's probably gonna be that little fire.
Every single starter in that game looks like dog shit.
Every
single starter looks like dog shit in Wind and Waves. I am not apologizing for this opinion. They all look fucking terrible. Dog shit. I will not apologize for this.
God, you don't think they look cute, bro? Come on, dude.
Go away. I'm the Harley Quinn / Jinx League of Legends type, a bit of crazy, adds spice to life. This dude's getting decapitated one day by a crazy bitch. It's over for him.
Coming from the man who thinks Sally.
Yep, I knew it was coming. I fucking knew he was gonna mention Sally, bro.
or Toga's best girl?
That's because My Hero has no best girls.
Najiri, thank you.
I'm not much of an anime waifu dude anyway, so maybe I'm the wrong dude to ask about this to begin with. You see why Pokemon is going to get the big stream, guys, and Kenna's getting pushed to the short stream? Because we're going to run out of time and we're finally making progress in Pokemon. You know how much this sucks? We're finally getting somewhere in Pokemon, and now we only have like 20 minutes left. And it's literally like the top stream of the month. I think the lizard one's cool. Oh, Lord. $666. Well, if Dax is still here, Sonic Racing is up to you on Sunday, homie. That's the only day I can afford it. So if we're gonna do it, we're doing it on Sunday. All picks. You know, if they were going to modify this game, I kind of wish they made TM's infinite use. That would have been nice. The first thing people did, no, the actual mangaka himself did it, and that's why I fucking hated it. I was like, why would you do this? Awful.
What are we talking about?
You already know what I'm talking about.
Black Clover?
No. Okay, I guess he doesn't. No, the Invisible Girl from My Hero.
Oh, yeah.
First thing this dude does is, yeah, like, what the fuck? No, Devin, he's not wrong. That did happen. Unfortunately.
A lot of things have been happening with mangakas as of late.
Well,
I don't know if
them
anybody in the
understandably.
stream... I don't know if anybody in this watching the stream has watched Gachi or read Gachi Akuta. The mangaka's been getting frustrated with everybody pushing like their whole like LGBT stuff and political beliefs into it. And she's just sitting here like I'm kind of frustrated with the Western audience, with my Western fan base right now.
Oh, that's her name, Turu? I had no idea what her name was.
Haga Kore Toru. Or, yeah, I think it's... I have to do this mission. I forgot how Starfield works. Okay.
Hey, look, War Turtle. Told you, Venusaur is the only one you don't see if you pick Charmander. No one has a Venusaur. What did Horikoshi do? The Invisible Girl is canonically always naked. That's what he did. I absolutely hate it. Do not look this up. Don't look this up, by the way.
Which is stupid, in my opinion, because again, Lemillion literally hit the way his quirk works. The support department at UA literally just said, "Hey, we'll just make his hero costume using his hair."
They actually bring that up, by the way. Yeah, it was 3 years ago. My Hero creator responds to fans canceling him over... It was some page he made. Yeah, there was a controversial nude cover art of Hagakure that had nothing to do with the issue. I'm not looking this up any further. I'm sorry. It's incredibly stupid. Everything about it is incredibly stupid. Yeah, High School of the Dead mangaka did die. See, here's the guy that has Charizard, but no Venusaur. That one lady on 3 islands should have a fucking Venusaur, and she does not. And because she does not, there's no... I know I'm ranting about it, but it's one of those things that's just like, really? You can find every other Pokemon in the game besides Venusaur. But if you pick any other starter, you could find the other ones as well. Anyway. Like, I don't know, man. I would have just made it so they create clothes that she could wear that don't reflect light. Call it a fucking day. Like, maybe my anime would probably be the worst because no one would be getting sexualized as much. But I don't know, man. You could call my anime shit, I guess. That doesn't mean no one would have, like, big boobs, but I just wouldn't be drawing actual hentai of my characters. Just saying. No, I know. It's just, I find it weird. See, he calls it Boku no Hero. I was like, what the fuck is BNH? I'm sorry. I'm a Dirty Dub watcher. I'm Dirty Dub. I was like, BN Hero? Obunga? I don't... Who's Obunga before I lose my mind? What the fuck is this dude talking about?
Or Pakion, or from Attack on Titan. I don't even remember. I can't even say his name.
Oh, I forget that dude's name. He's chill. He's chill. Bro just wanted to not fight. I can totally understand that. His companion was kind of crazy, but he was kind of chill. He's also not really hyper relevant to the plot, to be honest, either. Oh, he's talking about Terraform Mars. He's saying my anime would be like Terraform Mars with the fucking weird, with the fucking bugs with the holding the guns sideways. That shit's funny. Alright, we're only a little bit of experience away from a very nice number on Charizard. Sandstorm, which isn't gonna help me at fucking all. Yay. Oh, we'll fight this guy in a minute. Whoa! Come on, I'll whip you! What the fuck? Game Freak was just crazy in the 2000s, man. How has there not been like a post online where it's like some random black dude playing this game and he sees that line and he just looks at the camera, does an actual camera look? I remember that one moment from my AC Shadow stream where Yasuke was given a gun. I barely remember anything about that game besides walking into a town called Obama, which is a real town in real life in Japan. As I knew immediately, I just was like, what the fuck? That's so funny.
Yeah, I can't use this gun.
Hey Yasuke, why you hold your gun like that? Is Victory Road too tough? No. Listen, man, you juggle balls. You could sit this one out.
I am loyal to my lord, Nobunaga.
You wanna know what's sad? Yasuke's plotline actually is better than Naoi's. That's the sad part. And my favorite part about Shadows is you could pretty much talk about the story and never spoil someone, because nothing happens in the fucking game. Nothing happens. Like, I played the whole game. There's like no spoilers in that entire game at all. Yeah, he hit back. I think I saw that one. Yeah, I think I saw that one. He hits back once and the cops start shooting, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one. I know exactly which one you're talking about. That's really funny. Like, oh no, it's Electro. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see what Pokemon, let's see. Thief inflicts damage and has a 99.6% chance to steal the target's held item if it has one, though it can only do it if the user does not have one. It cannot steal an item if it hits a Pokemon substitute. Mail cannot be stolen. Why is it a 99.6% chance? Can someone explain that one? Why is it not 100%? Thief is no longer affected by King's Rock. If the user faints while using Thief, that's Gen 5. Thief got a buff. It cannot steal a Mega Stone or an Orb, a Z Crystal, a Memory, the Rusted Sword if it's Zacian, a Rusted Shield if Zamazenta, Booster Energy if the Pokemon's a target or a Paradox Pokemon. Okay, that's fine. Thief now deposits stolen items directly into the player's bag starting in Gen 9. Holy fuck, what a crazy buff to give it like 20 years late. Wild Pokemon can steal the player's held items in Gen 2. Okay. This is only possible with a Wild Ditto that uses Transform or a Smeargle that uses Sketch. Okay. You're part ice. You missed? Oh, shit.
I forgot how annoying it is to play Starfield in 0G. Hey, we make a space game.
Bro really said he doesn't think his anime will be able to be streamed on the ClearNet. Think about that. Think about what he just said. His anime is going to be so bad, it's going to make Bible Black look like a fucking joke.
Let me go.
I just want to fuck her. You know, that's one of those memes that we always talk about that's like not nearly as good in the actual source material. It's actually like not even very funny in the original. We just kind of memed it to be good. Like, you ever fucked a wildling, Jon Snow? I looked through like 10 episodes of Game of Thrones, and that's not what is said in the actual show. By the way, that's an insane critical hit off of Charizard again. This Charizard is cracked, dude. All that for a max revive. Oh my god. Cursed. Overheat. Can't do this, right? Fuck, dude. Oh my god. That's okay, because we need to get a ton of money anyway. So we'll clear Victory Road and we'll probably be done for today. So next time we play this, we're pretty much going to wrap up the main story, for sure. We're really close. That had to be a crit probably to be a one-shot, which is not looking good for Metal Claw. Maybe Dragon Claw might be a better move to teach Charizard. Even though I kind of like Metal Claw because you don't get a lot of Steel-type moves, I don't know if it's going to really benefit us in the long run. So maybe I should teach Dragon Claw and Earthquake. That might be like a better thing to do. Well, people say the Plaga is the most dangerous, which, I mean, we were just talking about how the Plaga is probably dog shit. So, it looks like the poll is going to win somehow. I reject that completely. I think the Plaga is fucking chump. Oh my god, you had to miss YOLO Kick now of all times. You missed it twice in a row. Three times in a row. It's not going to be a KO, which is going to break my heart into 1,000. Wait a minute. There's actually a sizable chance I die to this Chansey right the fuck now. I'm healing. I'm not letting this get clipped under any circumstance. I will not be KO'd by a fucking Chansey. That will never happen on my playthrough. Never. Look at the bullshit. Here it comes. Bro, what do you even use the Silp Scope for after the Poke Tower? Like, nothing. Yeah, I could have probably gotten away with not healing. Let's see how much Flamethrower will do, even though Chansey's a special defense wall. Let's see how much this does. 50, eh. Oh my god. What the hell is it in RE8? Mold. Give me your money, please. All of this so we could get Zapdos to learn fucking Thunderbolt. Oh my god. I'm going to fucking snap playing this game, man. I'm gonna Pokemon snap. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I was actually saying this. Resident Evil is one of the few series where they've consistently added more and more and more and more to the lore, and it does not, they don't drop plot lines as often as like Assassin's Creed, which I kind of enjoy the lore for. They don't do the same things that make Assassin's Creed's lore very difficult and annoying to follow, and that's one of the few things I'm very grateful for as a Resident Evil fan, is like you could watch this stuff pretty much whenever and it still works. Like, it's still functional, it's still fun. Whereas Assassin's Creed, they just resolve entire plot lines off screen and then just start a brand new plot line. You know, the next chapter or whatever, the next episode. It's very annoying. Okay, so this is where Moltres used to be found, and now you can't find Moltres here anymore. Is there another button? Wait, what? What? It resets when you scroll it off screen? What? Why are you like this? Oh, this is an old-ass game. I think once the buttons are pushed, you never have to push it again. Right? Should have fought that dude. Oopsie. Yeah, once you push it once, it resets. Maybe that's so it doesn't glitch out. I have no idea why that is the way it is. That's actually really weird. We're running out of PowerPoints. Fighting every single person we come across has not been a very good idea. Who the hell could even fight Lapras? Flamethrower, it'll be neutral. It'll be stab neutral. Still a one-shot. Lickitung. Oh, where do you catch Lickitung? We're gonna have a crazy post game for this, just so everyone knows. That's gonna be the most fun thing possible. We will definitely catch the roaming dog. I don't know what makes them roam though. I don't know if it's just beating the Elite Four, or if you actually have to finish the entire plot line in the Sevi Islands. I don't know what makes the roaming dogs roam, and I'll have to figure that out. Okay, we can go back. It might just be beating the Elite Four, because that unlocks most of the Johto content. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll probably teach... I guess we could teach Aerial Ace. Oh yeah, Kingler. We could teach Aerial Ace. We could teach Earthquake. And we... Oh shit, wait, this is a bad matchup. No, this is pretty bad. But we need... Metal Claw is unique, man. Like, you don't really... I don't think Charmander can learn Metal Claw anymore. I'm pretty... Oh my god. I love how Stab Fire at 50% completely torpedoes it. Poliwhirl. You know what? Sure. Beat Gary, gain the national dex? Okay. Fair. Oh my god, can you stop with sleep? Fuck's sake, this game is a time waster. This game is a professional time waste. Well, if we beat the Elite Four, I'll try to get Suicune. I think what you have to do is you have to go on a route where you can have a level 39 Pokemon baited out, so that way you could use the Repel and only encounter it if it's on the route. Oh, oops. Now that's a catchy tune! Yeah! Alright, now I have to use it again. Isn't this nice? I tried to catch it. That's a very rare text box. I forgot it plays that. Now that's a catchy tune. You suck at Pokemon games that don't fillet you with convenience and UI shortcuts. I mean, all of these games are obtuse as shit. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, every single thing you do in this game is going to take time. If you're asking me, do I speedrun this game super effectively? No. Because the speedrun is just, you don't fight anyone that's not required. But I can almost certainly guarantee you I know more and I'm better than 99% of people that have ever played this game. When you realize how many people have played Pokemon, that is an incredibly low statistic to be better than the average person playing a Pokemon game. In fact, honestly, I'm doing more better than fucking ZA. ZA is harder than this, by far. Rain Dance? Oh, fuck. Damn. I'm gonna have to reteach Rain Dance. We're gonna be stealing from Paris for like an hour, by the way. In case anyone was... You sure? Go look at my footage, bro. You be the judge. You've already made up your mind. I'm not gonna bother convincing you. That's a waste of time. I don't do that thing where I fucking try to convince people of shit anymore. Let me just see the logs and call it a day. Been in too many fucking arguments with dudes that don't even play games telling me that they know better than me about the fucking game. That's like the fastest way to waste your afternoon. Alright, I win this as long as I don't miss, which I don't think you can miss. And this thing does not have a priority move. And I will not take... Do you take poison damage at the battle's end? No, you do not. Done. Congrats, I guess. I'll save because I want to fight this chick because the cool trainers have a lot of money. The crocodile deletes everything. The dinosaur deletes everything. The fuck? Honestly, Emboar might be the hardest Pokemon to do anything with in ZA because you gotta wait till you're a high level and your speed stat is still low. You don't have the same amount of power and your speed stat kind of sucks. But yes, Totodile definitely dominates because water types are just fucking good. And because it's not a game so much about the speed of your Pokemon as it is the power and the HP, Totodile really shines because it has so many good things going for it. Oh, fuck you. Like, there's not a single other status effect I've been hit by in the last, like, hour besides one glare from an Ekans. It's all fucking Poke-Flute. Or all sleep. So we have to play this thing over and over again. See, you got the whole Bellsprout line here. This is bullshit. My last flamethrower. I'm gonna have McDonald's breakfast, lunch, and dinner tomorrow. Enjoy your heart disease. Oh shit, here's Parasect. Yeah, universal leveling has definitely changed. Oh my god, do you guys do anything besides put my fucking Pokemon to sleep? Like, seriously, do you do anything? Yo, share? You mean EXP? I think the biggest thing about universal party leveling is, like, yeah, it speeds up the game, which is fine, but it fucks with EVs, and that's the thing I don't like about it. And it's Game Freak, so they just don't care. And then they flat out tell you, well, just don't take Pokemon in your party, as opposed to, hey, let's disable EV gains on certain slots of your inventory. Like, it's just really stupid. Oh, yo, share. I thought you meant EXP share. Well, I see, that's the thing. Like, is it fun to spend 2 hours slowly leveling up against wild Pokemon? Like, there's two ways to solve this problem. I think that universal leveling is just the faster and more sensible of them. The other is that you make wild Pokemon give a lot more experience. Which probably has some other weird knock-on effects I'm not aware of. Because it just takes too long to level certain Pokemon. Like, if I'd spread my levels throughout my party, it just isn't as effective as just dumping all the experience on one Pokemon and catching some legendaries to round out the crew. It just is not as effective. And that's why I play Pokemon like this. Especially the old Pokemon games where you could get away with doing this. Absolutely, I'm doing it this way. Because the alternative is spending a long fucking time leveling up each and every Pokemon on your team slowly, repetitively, over and over and over, and depending on the type, you know, like let's say, you know, like you're playing this game. There's not a lot of places where fire types really get to dominate. Water types typically have more places where they're just better and they can really shine and do a lot of damage. So I don't know. And that's why I think that Pokemon is not very great for leveling up a wide variety of teammates. I have to beat this dude. We just have to Metal Claw his ass to death. Would you believe this shit? How bad could it be? What? Oh, he just teaches Double Edge. Never mind. Oh my god, we get the 5% chance on Primate at the very end? Are you serious? Ow. Ow. Okay. Zapdos has no HP. So we could either take the KO on Marowak to swap to Zapdos for free to paralyze it. You know what? I'll do it. We're already out of Victory Road anyway, and there's no battles after Victory Road that aren't the Elite Four. So whatever. Either we catch it and we don't need to do it. Okay. Or we would just swap and then just take the KO. One or the other. Low kick in this game is ridiculous. Yeah, because so many Pokemon are heavy in this game. Like, Lorelei's entire team is going to get filtered by low kick. Okay. Yeah, he's not French, dude. Poor Aladdin is never up late enough for any of my streams. Only Raiden is up early or late enough over there. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We can fly here now, I think. Yep, we can. Let's go to Celadon. Time to waste all... This is what I'm going to be dumping infinite money into, basically, for the rest of my time playing this game. We need the coin case. Oops, don't have the coin case. How do you get the coin case again? Where the fuck is it? Oops, don't have the coin case. Is it the guy next door, I think? Where the fuck is the coin case? The restaurant... Oh my god. Okay, it's down here. I remember now. There's a guy down here who's like completely washed and he's like, oh lord. I'm going straight. Basically, he's a gambling addict, and he's done being a gambling addict. Okay. Here, kid, enjoy a life of gambling. I already have... You have to get the Poke Flute. What do you mean? I already have it. That's why I've been... What? I've been doing that for the last 20 minutes. Is it... Oh, it's 4,000 coins? You gotta be shitting me. Oh my god. Which means we need another 15,000 Poke Dollars? Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me. No, but the yellow flute's a consumable. So it doesn't matter. It's not infinite. Oh my god. We're about to fight a bunch of trainers. I just want to get Zapdos to... Who the fuck are you? Route 2? What? Okay, anyway. We need to get Zapdos to learn Thunderbolt. It's not a big deal. We'll just get around to it at some point. I'll fucking figure it out. The yellow flute is an infinite item in this game? What does it do exactly? Do I still have a spray on? No, okay. Tiny Mushroom, Mount Moon, Kanto Power Plant, we're done with that. We're done with that. We already have Poliwag, Fuchsia City, Berry Forest. There's not really much for us to catch in most of these areas anymore, which is fine. We buy Clefairy, Sandshrew is locked. Route 23 we already finished. List of Pokemon, Rock Blast, we're done with that. Sand Attack, we're done with that. Berry Forest again. Don't need that. Celadon Game Corner. The Yellow Flute. When used in battle, it snaps it out of confusion. In Gen 5 and 6, it serves no purpose other than to be sold, except in Ore Ass. What the fuck? It's infinite? Really? It's the only one of the flutes obtainable outside of Hoenn in Gen 3. Okay. What are the odds of finding Doug Trio in here, by the way? It's got to be really low, right? Probably not worth it. Oh, Lord. That's good. It gives me time to look for it. What number is Doug Trio in the decks? It's got to be... I definitely went past it. What fucking number is Doug Trio? Dude, where is it? Here it is. Why would a flute be consumed? Because when you make it in Gen 3, it crumbles to dust because it's made out of volcanic ash. That's why. It's really stupid. Yes, I'm well aware that most flutes are durable enough that you could use them for many years. In Pokemon, it's a consumable. Alright, well, I'll buy it then. Oh, it's 1,600 coins, bro. I'm not buying that. Fuck. Actually, I should have caught this Diglett. I should have caught that. Could have leveled it up. We could use it to catch, what's it called? I'm pretty sure they're consumable. Which is why I don't really believe Raiden. But maybe I'm wrong. And it doesn't really say so in the thing. I don't know. I'm not gambling in this game. Are you out of your mind? It sucks. I'm not gambling on this stupid fucking game, bro. They should be glad I'm even here looking up Doug Trio as long as I am. I opened the tab and I have no idea where it went. There it is. Diglett's Cave. It's a 5% chance. Damn, so if you trade Brock... Okay, so if you beat Brock in a rematch in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I cannot believe we just got it, by the way. He gives you a Rhyhorn that knows Thunderfang. That's actually pretty dope. See, I miss when they had trades like that in Pokemon. They don't do that shit anymore. Nor can you even breed these moves on Pokemon either. Shit sucks. You get Makuhita, Absol, Chingling, and Bronzor. Okay. Alright, well that's the end of that. Can we catch a Persian at this point? That's the real question. Kindle Road? Yeah, isn't that like really... What level does Meowth evolve at? 28? What's the highest level Meowth that we could find? Yeah, it's not looking very good. Probably catch it later. Alright, well, we need to go battle some more trainers so we could get more money, so we could get Zapdos to learn Thunderbolt, which will completely put us in the clear, so let's go do that. Because I want to get, because you only get one copy of Thief, and that's what sucks, is that I need to get a Pokemon that can steal, and because you can only get one copy of the TM, you're kind of forced to teach it to like a decent Pokemon. If this wasn't like Gen 3 and this was any later gen, like 5 or 6 or 7, or basically any gen that doesn't suck veiny dick, I could teach it to as many Pokemon as I want and it wouldn't be a big deal. But because this is just how Gen fucking 3 is, man. Oh, this is a double battle. Whoops. It's fine. Maybe we'll get double the money. Nido Queen and Nido King. What the fuck? Where's Charizard? Can I enable AI summary on live chat? I have no idea how to do that. Also, probably not. What moves does Lapras learn, actually? That's another good thing. Okay. Hydro Pump at 49. Rain Dance is probably not terrible. We gotta get a better move, HM Slave. Oh! I'm locked. You can't go backwards. Isn't that nice? That's really fucking stupid, actually. No, that's not nice. That's really fucking dumb. You have anything we could sell that's, like, worth it? $12,000 is not enough. We need to get another 8,000. Well, I know where we could steal some money for free. No one's gonna like that I'm gonna go here, but it's where I'm going. We'll do the Elite Four next time, for anyone wondering. I know it's getting late. We'll be done here in a minute. I just want to actually get fucking Thunderbolt. And maybe I'll grind. Am I gonna grind before I beat the fucking game? Maybe I will. Maybe I will, actually. Because I need to get one Pokemon that knows Thief. I'll figure out who learns Thief. In fact, that's actually why I pulled up the Thief tab, so I could figure out who learns it. And go from there. You missed? Oh my god. Blonde woman sighted. Yeah, you know what's crazy? If the Hoenn games existed, Poochyena and Mightyena and Lombre all learn Thief, as well as Kecleon via level up. But because we don't have access to Hoenn games, we have... no more 69, by the way. Because we don't have access to the Hoenn games, this is the best that we can do. I could teach it to a Butterfree. And, okay, so here's my logic, right? Butterfree can have Compound Eyes. Compound Eyes raises the chance that a Pokemon is holding an item. Yeah, I think I'm teaching it to a Butterfree. I'm glad I looked. Because we could teach it to Butterfree, Beedrill, any of the Pidgeylines, Rattata, Spearow, Fearow, Ekans, Arbok, Pikachu. Actually, not Pikachu. You could teach it to Raichu, but not Pikachu in this gen. The Nidoran lines. Zubat. Yeah, I'm teaching it to Pikachu. Or, sorry, I'm teaching it to, fuck, what's it called? Butterfree. I fucked up, by the way. So that means I have to raise up a Butterfree. That's going to be fun. I don't think you can get a single high-level Butterfree in any Pokemon game besides XD. I think XD might have the highest level Butterfree you could find that isn't raised by you. Evolve Metapod. Okay, that's helpful. Reinforce. We could get one in Pattern Bush, so that's technically coming up, but that doesn't help because that's gonna be post game. What level is it? Level 9. Fuck off. I'll just catch it. Forget it. You literally go to Pattern Bush for one reason only, and it's to get Heracross and Spinarak and Ladybug. You could catch both. Alright, I could have swapped, I just didn't. Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess I'll go catch a Caterpie as well. There's no Premier Balls in this game, so we'll just catch it and whatever. 3 paralysis in a row, by the way. Can't move. Isn't paralysis 25%? We rolled a 1 in 4 3 times, really? Crazy shit. Okay. Alright, do we have 20,000? Yes, we do. Okay, so now we could go buy Thunderbolt, which is the whole reason we're doing any of this. Celadon. I think I will just grind this thing up, because I think I have to teach these things better moves now. I think I have to do that. Kind of forced to. So I'll grind. Isn't it funny? 23 years later, I'm still grinding in this game like it just came out yesterday. At least I could play this game without sound, so... And for that one person in the audience praying that I fuck this up and buy the wrong item, fuck you, I'm saving first. Yeah, so they even ask you. Okay, good. You know, non-need detect. Fuck that. Best HM slave, FireRed, LeafGreen. Wow. Let's see. Gyarados. Dragonite's great. Nah, I would never do that. Nidoran learns Cut. Oh my god. Nidoran and Evolutions learn Cut, Rock Smash, Strength, and Surf. Yeah, I think I'll be using a Nidoran then. That's pretty much everything you need. Cut, Rock Smash, everything besides Flash. No, because Thunder is level 80 something on Zapdos. This makes way more sense. Okay. And what does Articuno know? Ice Beam? I mean, Articuno just knows the one move it needs to know anyway. I think I'll give it... I gotta figure out what moves to even give this. This is why Moltres is kind of the worst, because there's not really much else to give it. Really. Yeah, Nidoran doing everything you need it to do, and then some. And also being the speedrunner Pokemon pretty much cements Nidoran is so versatile for no reason. Gen 3. Wing Attack, which doesn't really help. Heat Wave. Like, it learns a lot of fire moves, but I don't need to learn fire moves. Charizard's unironically better than Moltres. Moltres is definitely just going to be my fly slave. I could teach it Rock Smash, too. No, because Nidoran learns that. Yeah, there's nothing Moltres learns that's really great. It learns Wing Attack, Ember, Fire Spin, Agility. You know what's funny? Fucking Fire Spin sucks. It doesn't even learn Thief. Okay, let's go catch a Caterpie. Moltres is definitely going to get sidelined at some point. I have no idea, though. And we already have way more than enough Nidoran, so... Alright, this is just confirming next time we will beat the main story. We have more than enough. I use Gyarados because it learns dragon moves, yeah. Gyarados being like the chosen one, basically, learning all these crazy moves. Can Butterfree have any ability that's not... Compound Eyes. Let's see, really quickly. Can it? No. Okay, good. So we're guaranteed to get a Compound Eyes Butterfree, and we'll teach it Thief. We're looking for either a Metapod... Wait, I can't even look at my boxes. I guess we'll just catch this. We're looking for either a Metapod or... As I was saying, either a Metapod or a Caterpie. I don't care which. Of course, now we'll never find one. Right, does Compound Eyes raise the odds of finding an item? Let's see. Is that only an Emerald? Oh, it's Emerald only. Fuck! Damn, so it doesn't matter then. Yeah, abilities outside of Emerald, it's only Emerald where they do that. Oh, shit. Alright, what's a good Pokemon for Thief then? Then it doesn't matter. We want something fast. Something that'll hit first. I mean, that's the only reason to get a Butterfree would be Compound Eyes plus Speed plus Sleeping Powder is really strong. Because it has I think it boosts it to like 98%. We could catch a Haunter. We could also get an Abra. A lot of Pokemon learn Thief. So that's why I'm kind of like trying to figure out who I want to actually learn it. Because a lot of Pokemon can learn it. Aerodactyl. You know what's crazy? We had the answer all along. Fucking Cubone can learn it. Or rather, Marowak. We have to take off the item, though. But that's the thing, you're a catching Pokemon. Do we just get rid of Focus Energy? Yeah, because we can't hit anything that levitates that's Ghost type. So we can't hit Gengar at all. Yeah. You have to, it's really ghetto in Gen 3. This is why I prefer newer Pokemon games. You don't lose TMs because you use them once. It's really stupid, but whatever. Alright, so now that we've done this, we have to go to Mount Moon. But I think I'm going to stop here. I'll just grind it on my own time. There's no reason for me to make you guys sit through that, because we're pretty much done anyway. We've long since been out of time. I blew past my end time. So, I want to thank everyone who showed up. Thanks Dax, thanks Raiden, thanks Narg, thanks Viv, thanks Devin, thanks Ash. Thank you to the other people that showed up. I will now end the poll because the poll is over. There were a couple other people who showed up. Oh my lord, I can't even find it anymore. They were in here somewhere. Warlord, thank you Warlord. Thank you Max, first of all. Thank you very much. And I can't find them. They spoke so long ago. Haruna was here as well. We had the whole cast and crew show up today, which is always a good thing to see. Damn, it won't even let me scroll up any further. People spoke that much. I had Oddish from the beginning. It was MVP. Yeah, Oddish is pretty good. Thank God it's over. Well, I'll make sure to stream it again tomorrow. How's that sound? Maybe I will. Maybe there's nothing you could do to stop me. There's no reason to do money farming, though, so maybe I will stream it tomorrow. That is a good point. Damn. This has been a long-ass stream. Anyway. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright. Good night, people. I'll probably play this tomorrow instead of... after we're done with Pocopia. I'll probably play this at least a little bit. If there's time. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. No, this game's not going anywhere. Dude, I'm completing the decks. Wait, actually, how much did we get up to? So I know how much to put in. 77. Nah, dude, we're completing the decks. It's 77 of 215. We have to do 2 more playthroughs of this. We're not going anywhere, Viv. This game is going to be around for a while, so, life sucks, doesn't it?